a lot here.
Over the years.
Mike's not a stranger to Golden Sands.
Yeah, you said it's been a few years, Mike.
Yeah, he's back. I remember the name from the 90s. 13.7 first lap. Mike Cox Jr. officially on the Brewster's Lanes All-Star event number 1. Triple Crown event. Mike still shotgun on the field. He's got a couple of laps in. Did he tie his first lap? No, he did not. He improved it. And he did not improve the third lap.
So we're doing a live look-in right here on pitrow.tv. You can watch the action here at Golden Sands Speedway. All-Star Pro Late Model Challenge. 34 have entered. We are at qualifying.
What a beautiful night. Danny Mann's on the racetrack in his number 10 car.
Coming from Minnesota.
One of a couple. 2-3 drivers from the land of 10,000 lakes. Fourth quick, Danny's 13.317.
And it's always funny. They always have to come fish here in Wisconsin.
What? I think we got 9,000 lakes here. Danny picked it up a little bit. Now he's got himself in third at a 13.111. We had to feather it out of 4. So that will stay as his fastest lap to 13.111.
The other 10, this is Nick Beaver.
Another guy that I've seen race, and he gets the job done. Another good racer and qualifier coming from the southern part of the area.
Farmington, Minnesota, actually, Mike.
Oh, he comes from another Minnesota guy. That's right.
Corey Cleaners and Polishes Fastenal of Lakeville, Minnesota. Hometown is Rosemount. 20th year racing, Nick Beaver.
And Nick's got fourth quick so far tonight. So the top 10 get to pick bowling pins?
Top 10 Brewster Lanes bowling pins, yes.
For a placement in the feature. That's kind of cool. I like that inversion choice. You got to be lucky. And Beaver didn't get any quicker placement. He's still fourth.
Next out of Toma out there in Raisin. Richard Group,
20 plus years, yep.
Break Room. Heather Decorative Concrete. R&J Construction. Smithville first lap for Raisin Mike.
Pretty good. 6, 12-2, or 13-2. So he's only virtually a couple tenths off quick time.
Raisin Flooring and Broncos on third of lacrosse.
Theron makes it a little bit quicker, moves up to fifth, 13.176. A tenth and a half separates the top 5 already, so yes, we have a competitive field already. And Theron Reason is up to second quick, 12.967. 2 drivers in the 12-second bracket, Ronnie Osborne and Theron Reason.
Well, we'd have a bunch of 5s, but Penn Sauter broke a trailing arm, so he's scratched for the night. This is the 5 of Robbie Rux from Deerfield, Wisconsin. Hogan Farms, Farmer Joe and Scott. We got Carl Schell, Ron Cobbs, Benninger Concrete, first lap, Mike.
7th quick, 13.335. Actually, Penn spun a drive shaft.
Yes, drive
Reason
shaft.
Bennett broke a trailing arm, and they were working feverishly to try to get that fixed.
Series Race Engines, Pathfinder Chassis, Rail House Bar, Frisch's Sign, second lap.
Moves it up a little bit, 1 spot for a 13.184.
The 2023 Hobby Stock Track Champion at Jefferson, Wisconsin's Action Track.
And Rux moves it up to 4th, so he picked up another spot, 13.080.
We have Bandoleros here, and some of these drivers moved up from the Bandoleros.
Yeah.
This is Laney Osborne from Janesville. Dry Burtness, Ron Cobbs, Realty.
Not sure who's in 2 and 1. Thanks, big fella. Longtime starter Patrick Baird on the flag stand, former NASCAR starter, race official. He has been in flag stands at Golden Sands, Dells Raceway Park, Wisconsin International Raceway, Las Vegas, Pikes Peak, Grundy, all over the place.
And he's a world champion cribbage player.
Yes, and remember that Midwest NASCAR Tour Series that went for a while. He was a track official with that. Went for a little while, kind of got gobbled up by a couple of other racing series, but we figure he's been in a flag stand about over 2,500 times. Knows what he's doing. First up, we're on those qualifiers. Pro Late Model qualifiers here. The Brewster's Lanes All-Star Triple Crown Race Event number 1. What a night.
A beautiful night for racing here in central Wisconsin. Have had a kind of a rainy spring, but we're looking good tonight. In between Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point right here in Plover, Wisconsin. Out on 54. Got a little bit of construction. If you folks are coming from maybe the north area, you'd have to go all the way to the next exit, and you'll come back out by the Moto Mart. Or Adams Towing, my buddy Rick.
Oh, it's, yeah, that's right, the B.
Yeah, you can't go west now.
The B corridors really tore up in our, please find a way to get to those businesses on Highway B between 39 and Division. I know what it's like when they went from 2 lanes to 4 lanes in front of us at the auction house. That summer was a nightmare. It's tough.
So even qualifier. Looks the likes of Cody Hubert, Cole Howard, 52, 18, Chase Randerson, Rose Borntrigger, 51, Chris Story, 66, Chad Devine, 54, Mike Cox, 11, Ted Griffin, 2, and Alan Borntrigger. Top 3 go to the All-Star Challenge 50, which this is part of our Triple Crown series. Right, and the other Triple Crown you can watch on pitroad.tv because they're with the Tundra series that's going to run here twice this year. While Mike's eating his cheeseburger before we send him loose, he always says this, warming him up. Again, we're live on Facebook here on pitroad.tv. We'll give you the qualifiers. Hope you're enjoying wherever you're watching on the pitrow.tv. Got Dan and Steve producing it and doing some camera work. Dan's out, actually probably enjoying himself out on the deck tonight because it's nice weather. Congratulations to Dan on the marriage. All right, we're going to slow him down. I'm Kurt Keene with Mike Barrett, longtime track announcers here in central Wisconsin.
Hi.
And we got Cody Hubert making a visit here in his Pro Late Model. Cole Howard, seen him race at Dells. Chase Randerson, that's the Randerson chassis over in Kaukauna, number 18.
Yeah.
Rose Borntrigger moved up from the Legends in the 51. Chris Story, 66. Chris is like, hey, it's my time to play. The kids get to race. Chad Devine, he's been doing some dirt racing, but he's a longtime racer in 54. Mike Cox, Jr., 11. Ted Griffin, longtime racer in the 2G. And Alan Borntrigger, 25. 10 laps.
3 go to the feature.
3 go to the feature, and Cody Hubert sets the pace with Cole Howard as they go to green here on this 3rd mile. And Hubert slightly noses ahead. Car 20, they clip around here about 12-7, 12-9 maybe in the feature. And now we got a battle for second. Chase Randerson, a battle of black and blue cars going to 1-2. Some sparks shooting out of the 18 of Randerson. I'm sorry, the 52. They're both black and blue.
Yeah, Randerson in the 18. Howard in the 52.
Chris Story is sitting in that 4th spot trying to chase down the 52, Mike.
There he is, trying to get into the transfer spot. He's got 7 laps to get there. Story on the bumper of Cole Howard.
Brand new car for him, too.
Cody Hubert is pretty comfortable out front.
Borntrigger getting a little racy and getting in the quarter panel of the 54 of Chad Devine. He's going to have to resettle halfway in. Hubert out front.
Hubert, Randerson, Howard, and Story still 4th. That is the closest challenge is between 3rd and 4th right now. The second, third, and fourth almost nose to tail, way behind the leader a straightaway ahead. Positioning 3 of these cars into the feature. They'll be the outside behind the even rows, and the odd qualifier is up 3 laps from now.
Well, it's all Cody Hubert out front. Well, to turn advantage over Chase Randerson. Cole Howard in the third spot. Chris Story, about 2 car lengths. He's only got 2 laps to go. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Again, the drivers that don't make this will go to a 30-lap feature.
Yeah.
It's called the Futures All-Star Feature, so everyone gets to race and not go home.
And in general, the times were very, very close together. It took a nice effort to make the top 16, and there was only about 4 tenths, maybe half a second difference between all of the qualifiers in the feature, and Story did not quite get there.
And your first winner tonight out of Utica, Cody Hubert. Getting live on the pitrow.tv. Hey, there's a kid watching. His name's Ty Frederickson. He's watching.
Hi, Ty.
He won at Kaukauna at the Tundra race. I was asked by Matt.
Kid might be better than his old man, from what I've seen.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's not a bad little announcer dude either.
Yeah, having fun.
Now you can watching Tim Bauman, who won a feature. He's watching over at Kaukauna last week. So on Team Matthews Victory Lane, we got QC Willie, great photographer. He's down there with the checkered flag. How about a nice hand for Cody Hubert in the BMRE electric carts on the corner of 57 and Cave. Brad is the guy. You know the sign. So Cody Hubert. Jess Riedner watching. Jeremy Switlick, a former racer. All right, the odd qualifier. Again, top 3 go.
One of the reasons Cody hired me was he likes the catchphrase. And for this time,
and they just happened when you bit out of that cheeseburger I brought you up.
And coming out of turn number 4, Patrick eyes them up and says, "We are warming them up."
Yeah, we'll tell you who's playing. Michael Goderski in car 90 here on pitrow.tv. Live look in. Again, if you want to watch the remainder, you just click on it. It's worth it. You get the whole month. Why not? Matt Gajewski get a fix. Steve Rubeck, the flying fib in the 61. Ethan Rose, 48. He moved up from the Outlaw cars. 602s. Mark Anderson in the 8. TJ Sprokowski, 42. That's a new name for me. Max Steinhorst, 52. Kevin Seiler in the red and black, 17. And Nathan Goodwin in the 54. In 10 laps, top 3 go. The other ones will race in a 30-lap. Futures. Looks like a piece of metal on the backstretch. You see that nice four-wheeler. That is Mike Wagner. Mike's always Johnny on the spot. He should work for the police department.
Wagner with an E. Works at a couple tracks with that.
Yeah.
Visible four-wheeler. Ready for green? As Patrick says, 1 lap, we're going to do it.
Michael Goderski moving up from the Bandoleros. Matt Gajewski, 27. Again, Steven Rubeck, 61. Ethan Rhodes, 48. Mark Anderson, 8. TJ Sporowski, 42. Max Steinhorst, Kevin Seiler, Nathan Goodwin, Mike.
Matt and Mike are go. Michael on the inside, Matthew on the outside.
Matt had a bad wreck at Grundy in a Big 8 race.
That's what
they got it back together and got it in 2 weeks, and Eddie Holmes got it put together, and he's going to battle for the lead on the outside with Goderski. They're throwing it in there. They're racing hard.
Did not miss the feature by much, and now they got to race their way into it. Goderski
contact.
Loses the handle going into 3. Now Gajewski has to fight.
Now he's got to go to work, maybe a tire rub on Matt Gajewski.
I think it's on the...
And Steve Rubeck had the best view in the house, and he's like, well, I'll take that second spot. Now Gajewski working the outside on Anderson. Matt knows this track. He's going to have that battle for that position, and they're getting close off of 2.
Back up into 3rd, so he's in a transfer spot. He had a little work to do to get there.
Yeah, now he can breathe. Just follow Steve Rubeck. Try to get away from Matt Anderson. Mark Anderson.
Mark Anderson, yep.
And Anderson's.
Oh, he lost the corner that
Oh,
time.
big time. Here comes Steinhorst. He might have a shake on a tire or something. Anderson going to be done. And it's Gudurski out front over Rubeck as they come off a turn. Going to be 4 laps to go.
Fast halfway.
We'll see if Steinhorst can run down Gajewski. Can he get to the bumper for that transfer spot?
Matt looks fast enough after his little drama on the second lap.
Yeah, they just kind of got in touched, and you did a great job of saving it as we have 3 laps to go. Gudurski. Two laps to go, Bob Schaefer.
Not sure what Anderson was up to. There almost was a wreck on the front
Yeah,
straight.
he just pulled up, and some of these drivers' first time visiting this 3rd mile, Mike. White flag flies for Gudurski. Rubeck, a veteran. He raced at the Rockford Speedway, which is no longer existing.
Well,
Steinhorst, yeah.
He got to Gajewski, but oh, wow. Well, he came into turn 3 hot, but did not get there, so the top 3 remained Gudurski, Rubeck, and Gajewski. Next up, Bandoleros are ready.
Again, that's a live look in with the All-Star Challenge at Golden Sand Speedway here on pitrow.tv. If you want to watch the remainder of tonight's racing, just click on it, subscribe, and you'll watch some good racing here on the 3rd mile. So that's your live look in here on pitrow.tv from Golden Sand Speedway. Now, what a nice Golden Sands welcome to Michael Gudurski down in Team Matthews Victory Lane.